Hey everybody, welcome to the Delivery Driver Pit Stop. My name is Michael, I'm your host. I hope everybody is having a great Friday. The start to the weekend, time to go out to make lots of money for your hunting. If you have no honey, more money for you. As always, as I said before, I'm one of the only channels on YouTube that does gig economy news and stories that will not sugarcoat it, does not sugarcoat it, because sugarcoating does no good for anybody, and I think you deserve to hear the truth, regardless if it sucks or not, because you were kind enough to tune into my channel. And with that being said, let's get on to it. The news I'm going to talk about today is about GrubHub and this new tipping policy. I know I'm a couple days late to the party. I know if other channels have, done it already, they rushed to do it, to try to get one up on everybody, which is, hey, that's the name of the game. First person who goes out with the news on a breaking story usually gets the most views, and in YouTube world, the people with the most views and the most likes get the most money. But as always, I'm not into doing I'm not into doing YouTube for money. I'm into doing YouTube because I enjoy helping people. I enjoy being my own boss. I know you guys enjoy being your own boss, and that's why I'm doing it. Anyway, so after a couple days, I've chewed on this for a couple days. I wanted to get, think about it for a bit and see if I can give a different perspective that the knee-jerk reaction that's out there already. And what I'm talking about is GrubHub. And if someone hits the, on GrubHub, if you don't deliver for GrubHub, on GrubHub, in order to zero tip or no tip someone, you actually have to manually go in and click on the tip section, backspace, and put a 0. So when you get a no tip order on GrubHub, the customer is well aware of that, and they're well aware that they are giving you a 0 tip. So they are going out of their way to make sure you don't get a tip. Sucks? Absolutely. Do I support it? Absolutely not. As I've always said, hashtag no tip, no trip. And I will stick to that until the day I'm dead or GrubHub proves me differently. Anyway, so this was brought to my attention. Again, other channels have done it already, but I'm going to be piling on. But I wanted to give my perspective because I know each channel has their own exclusive viewers. So some people watch me, don't watch others, and vice versa. So some people may not know about this. So that's why I wanted to do it. So if you go and you put in a no tip, this is the screen now for GrubHub that pops up. Check this out. No, I don't want to tip the driver. And that icon looks very similar to some other company. Anyway, it says, our drivers are heroes. Show your appreciation by tipping generously. 100% of your tips go to our drivers. First reaction is absolutely fantastic. This is great. Regardless of my other opinions on what I'm going to say about this, I think first and foremost, this is a very welcome change and a very good for the drivers, for us drivers. Absolutely good. It's about time. It's long overdue. I wish DoorDash, I wish Postmates and others, Uber Eats would do something similar, and maybe they will. Maybe this sets a precedent for GrubHub doing this that will put other companies on notice that they should be doing something similar to this. Now, they may be, so if I'm wrong about it, I apologize. Well, I don't apologize because I did nothing wrong. If I'm wrong about it, someone will correct me. Anyway, again, I think at first glance, this is a spectacularly good change for GrubHub and GrubHub drivers, for GrubHub drivers. As always, as I mentioned before, we no tip, no trip. We don't work, we work to feed our families, feed ourselves, and it's absolutely insane to be doing these $2, $3 orders where basically you're paying the company to deliver food. So they're basically still getting their, all their fees and all baloney, all their delivery fees, and we're getting screwed, basically. Now, to play the devil's advocate on this, companies, especially with this type of pop-up, companies like GrubHub, like DoorDash, they don't do this just for shits and giggles, okay? They have a reason for everything. Now, I will give the benefit of the doubt to GrubHub, saying absolutely they did this to help drivers. But if you read between the lines, I think they did this because another reason, not the only reason, another reason they did this is because they're losing their shirt on orders that are not being picked up. And they are now, like I've mentioned previously, and everybody knows, DoorDash has passed GrubHub as the #1 food delivery app, at least in the United States. So GrubHub is trying to figure out ways to recapture that market. And with all these lowball orders, no-tip orders that are being, through GrubHub and not being picked up, customers are saying, F that, I'm going elsewhere. So GrubHub is losing their customer base because of lowball orders. So this is basically a damage control. For one, like I said, it's a great idea. It helps the drivers. 2, on GrubHub's side, it's damage control. GrubHub is trying to save face. GrubHub is trying to figure out ways to continue to keep their customer base and grow it. And when you are having orders that are sitting and not being picked up because of these orders that are being sent out to drivers that are $2, $3, $4 that are absolutely absurd and worse than slave labor, it doesn't cut it. And I think that is another reason why GrubHub has put this out. Again, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news. I'm not trying to be negative Nancy, but we have to be realist here and say GrubHub is not doing this strictly out of the kindness of their heart. GrubHub is not doing this strictly to be to thank their drivers. It's a business. In a business, you have to make money. And if you're losing your customer base and you're getting bad reviews and you're getting just bad publicity, they are losing money. And with them being second to DoorDash, as I've said, they got to figure out of the box ways, thinking outside the box to retain what customers they have, perhaps have customers come back that were not, previously told them to go pound sand, or, keep these new customers or trying to get new customers in. Another thing I think GrubHub is doing, which I think is a bit on the shady part, I don't know if you've seen it, but they are really pushing for new drivers with these promos about your friends and your referral fees. And again, GrubHub's not doing that just because they want to spread the love and employ a bunch of new drivers. They're doing that because drivers that are longtime drivers, such as myself and others, are getting tired of the games and getting tired of these, reductions in mileage from 50 to 22 cents. And these, every other month is a new pay scheme where they're trying to convince you that even though you're reducing this and this and this, overall you're making more money. That's not true. Not true at all. And that's their way of politically spinning it to make them, sound like saints, and they're not. Again, it's a business. Business have to make money. I understand why they're doing it. So, again, great idea, long overdue, but GrubHub is not doing this strictly out the kindness of their heart. They're doing this because they're losing business. They're in second place. They're losing market share. They're losing customers, and drivers are resigning, going to other apps. Food is sitting, not being picked up. They're getting bad reviews. I can go on and on and on, but everybody probably knows the spiel and what's going on. Anyway, curious what you guys think. Tell me if you agree with me that not only do you agree that it's a good thing, but it's also, you can see what GrubHub is doing. It's not strictly a kumbaya moment, giving us a group hug about how much they appreciate their drivers. They're basically doing it because all these orders are sitting. And that's why they're doing it. I would say on 40% the reason they're doing it is because they're trying to be nice to drivers. Majority of it, 60%, because all these orders are sitting and they're losing drivers. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I'm probably going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, saying, you know what, you shouldn't make a negative out of this. I'm not. I'm being realistic. I'm curious what you guys think. If you would tell me and leave a comment section below. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think I'm right, wrong, or I'm just completely out of my mind. As always, I would appreciate, and here comes the appreciations again. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you enjoy the content I bring as a creator, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you subscribe, make sure you ring the doorbell. That way you are notified when I release videos such as this. As always, for a second time, follow me on social media. The links are in the description below. Let me know what you think. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We will see you next time on the Delivery Driver Pit Stop. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.